Hey guys, Danny Johnson here, and today we're going to talk about the 03-04 Autoart model Mustang Mach 1s in 1/18 scale. So these came out with 2003 is the first one. You'll see the Azure Blue one, and the 2004 models, the box looked pretty much the same, but it had the screaming yellow one for 04 and also showed the 40th anniversary badge. So there were a few differences between these, so we're going to go over each of them in their color. So the box will say the color and also the last of the UPC 73001, and that's going to be Azure Blue. And this was one of the hardest ones to find, probably because they sold first and everybody, swooped them up. You'll notice in 03 it has the running horse, which is accurate for the Mach 1, but it's a sticker. You'll see on the 40th ones, it's an actual badge. And then they did a really good job, though. The C-pillars and everything on the Mach 1 came out correct. There were some other things we'll talk about a little bit later. 002, the 73002, was torch red. So this is also a 2003, and you can tell because it has that running horse on the fender, and the box would have had the Azure Blue Mach 1 on it. And then 73003 is Oxford White. So that was the next one to come out also as a 2003 model. And so you can see running horse on the side. Then the 73004 was the black one. And so this was also 2003. And so the next one you'll notice is 06. They say that 5 was supposed to be zinc yellow and they skipped it. So here we are with 73006, and it was screaming yellow for 2004, and it does have the 40th badge on it. 73007 is competition orange, and funny enough, American Muscle sold this as red when they had them on their inventory. They do almost look red when you look at the model, but when you put it next to the torch red, it's very clear one is orange and one is red. And so I actually bought this one first, and I had a lot of fun putting it out for car shows, but you could tell a difference looking at my torch red car and then the orange one, so it did stand out differently. And finally, we have 73008, which came out as dark shadow gray. So that was the last one that they had made. So 2004, of course. Beautiful car. So I actually started out getting the competition orange one just because that's all I could find. And then the rest of them I kind of got over time. I even had to get some that were in England, have them shipped overseas back to us. They were kind of hard to get. But something else to mention, the 2004s, actually, they fixed the fuel door to make it so it's not the bullet door, but you can tell they have the tab on the wrong side for where you would open the door. It's towards the front of the vehicle. And so the other earlier ones in 2003, they actually had the bullet door on them. They did have this really nice 40th anniversary badge for the 04 ones. As you can tell, it's an actual badge, where the running horse was just a sticker, as we kind of mentioned before. And although they're very detailed underneath the hood, something that is interesting is if you look at the back, there's a second oil cap that they messed up on, so it has two of them, one at the front, one in the back, but very detailed. But going back to some of those differences, again, the fuel door they put on backwards, but for the 04 one, it was actually painted the body of the car like the Mach 1s came with. For 03 models, it does have the bullet fuel door, and they did the same thing for the bullet model, of course, which did have it, but the 40th anniversary GT Autoart also put it on there. Also, for the 03 models, you'll notice it has that correct silver stripe down the seats in the interior, and they gave you the interior upgrade package too, which is really cool. But on the 04s, they deleted that, so I don't know if they just cheapened it up a little bit or what they were doing, but they missed the silver striping on the 04 models. So I thought that was interesting. But these are very detailed. They have carpet. They have, inside the engine bay, they even have like a little fan belt and battery and everything like that. So they're awesome cars. They're expensive. They're selling for anywhere from like $300 to $500 on eBay. So anyway, just wanted to show you I have collected all the ones that existed, and those are the serial numbers. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more content. Thanks, guys.